you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good almost evening to some of you. Nice to see you here. Okay, first of all, let me apologize. My hands are half covered in ink and they're under my nails. I don't know if you can see, but I don't even know where the ink came out, okay? So I've been trying to scrub my nails. I've just moved house and somewhere something spilled and stained on me. So if you see my nails looking a little bit odd, that is why. Why am I saying that? Because it's the little things that communicate your style, okay? It's the little things. You don't have to be manicured every day. You don't have to spend all that money. Nothing wrong with having your nails done. But if they're short and clean and neat, that's part of your personal style. So how are we doing? We've got your messages. Thank you. Some of you cannot be on camera. That's all good. We are day one of the confidence in your closet. Okay, so we've had a great start to the year. Let me say hello, Dundee. Hello, Doll. You were not long ago with us here in South Africa on our VIP mission. Good to see you here. We have Claudia, Angela, Felicity, Carolyn. Hello, beautiful. Jeray. Hello, darling. Hope you are well. Okay, we're going to dive right in. This is day one of a 5-day call to action. The option word here being action, okay? Hello, Jeray. I like your beret, darling. Looks good on you. I love it. Love those earrings. Oh, okay. Now, this is how you catch the eye. This is by doing what some of you are doing and what some of you are learning. When you wear something that is eye-catching, it's conversation starting and relationship building. So Jeray has gone from 0 to hero lately since last year in holding back, dimming her light, right? Blending down and dressing down and blending into the background to, no, I don't think so. Crank it right up, dial it up, shine your light. She has been, as a result of some of that, selected to be mentor to a former sex trafficking victim, sharing her spirit of beauty, sharing her passion for fashion, sharing what women do and what women are called to do, which is to get up, dress up, and be a bold light on a hill. Jeray's had her storms and her struggles, as you do, as I have done. We all have our struggles, but the one thing you can rely on when you build it right is your closet. When you get up, dress up, and you have your routine in the morning, it will position you, it will prepare you for a positive, productive day. Right, Jeray? So, and you've had, I love your outfits. I love seeing how you share it in school. It's inspiring. And how you play. The word of the day is play. Okay, so we have 5 days. You and I are spending 5 hours together this week, and all we're doing is one thing. We're taking action in the direction of our identity. You're taking action in the direction of your goals. And I want to show you just how powerful your closet can be in your life. When I was 17 and I had no job, no education, no car, no home, no money, no clue, I knew how to do one thing. And what I wore got me in the door, and it still sets me apart. So it sets me apart. Why? Is it to be the shizness? No, not dress to impress. Don't dress for success. It's dress to connect. When you learn to dress to connect, when you dress on the outside in a way that communicates the woman on the inside, that, my friend, is pure gold. Then you walk into a room and you are recognized and respected as a woman of strength, a woman of substance, a woman of success, without even saying a word. You communicate with your clothes who you are, who you represent, and what you are there to achieve. And we live in a world that recruits and rewards excellence and confidence. And when you build your closet right, it will communicate excellence and confidence. It's why you love watching the Olympics. It's why you watch Wimbledon tennis. It's why you love football. Because it's why you maybe got up at 5 o'clock in the morning in South Africa to watch Rickers kick that beep, beep, beep out of Strickland and win and maintain his championship, right? As a, what is he? What is it? When they, Heather, unmute yourself, love. You know what it is. Drickers. Drickers Duplessis just won. Oh,
UFC, MMA.
Yes, UFC. Thank you. UFC. Thank you. Our global UFC champ. Okay, so that's why we love watching it, because it's in us to be drawn to excellence and confidence. And when you wear clothing that communicates that simple little thing like a blazer, okay? I've just moved house. I've been running errands. I've been into the city. I've been back. I've accomplished a whole lot. And toward the end of my day, I'm keeping my beautiful high quality, good skinny jeans on. I've got cute little leopard print flats on that I had this morning. Don't you be dressing up halfway from your waist up, and don't you be working from home saying, Well, Linda, what's the point? Nobody sees me. You are not a nobody, and you see you. And what you wear impacts your mood, your mindset, your marriage, your money, everything. So that's what we're doing here, okay? We are learning how to take your confidence, your influence, and your income to the next level, because that's what the world requires. And you're in the world, not of the world, you're in the world. So when you bring the world excellence and adventure and confidence and influence, it is going to open doors for you. Open doors to what? I don't know, maybe meeting the man that you've been praying for all these years. Prayer is powerful, but doesn't the good word say that prayer without action is dead? Yes, I think that's what it said the last time I read. So we need to take action. Maybe you are working toward writing that book and launching and publishing. Maybe you are going after that promotion. Maybe you are wanting to launch that business you've been thinking and talking about for years and years and years. Maybe you want to travel the world. Maybe what is it that you want to do? Your closet is your first power tool to help you to do that. Okay, so we have got 5 steps this week. Okay, the agenda is very, very simple. 5 steps, one a day, that I'm going to give you across the next 5 days of what you can do to take action to achieve the life that you know you are called to live, that you know is deep down in your heart. This is the year of action, ladies. This is the year where we get up, dress up, and we live up to the calling on our lives. That includes your health on every level, a wealth of health spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially, on every single level, mentally. This is the year that we take action. And all I'm going to give you is 5 steps, and you're going to be shocked at how simple they are. But let me tell you something. Most women won't do this. Why? It requires commitment. It requires that C word, consistency. That C word that keeps eluding us. Those 2 things, commitment and consistency. When you look at an athlete, what do you see? You see commitment. You see them consistently pitching up for practice. But when you get that right, you will be shocked at just how simple it is. I ran a 5K race on Saturday in celebration of the 12th anniversary of our late, great leader, Nelson Mandela, one of the world's greatest leaders of all time. And I ran a personal best. And guess what? It wasn't even timed. I knew that I came in at a certain time, and I thought, oh, I'm going to get my official time. I ran my personal best. And I'm not I almost said the wrong thing. I am a runner. I've only just recently become a runner. Remember, I had a convulsive seizure. I almost died in October 2024. And that was my wake-up call. And boy, have I taken that seriously. I am being consistent with pitching up to my park runs on a Saturday morning when I want to lie in. I'm being consistent with what I eat and drink. I'm being consistent with going to the gym. I'm being consistent with what I put in my ears and what comes out. So it's the commitment and the consistency. What's my commitment? My children need a healthy mother for the long haul. I've got plans for my grandchildren, okay? You have plans as well. And I don't want you to suffer the wake-up call that I had. So this is the year of action. Yes, and that's great. Ava, hello, my darling. I hope that you're well. Champions of style, yes, and Mandela is among the world's greatest of all time. So I'm going to give you 5 things that successful, confident women who are decisive, who take action, all do. And there's another word that you need to write down, decisive. If you are not someone who's learned how to become decisive, you may as well just put down your pen and kick back and get some popcorn or some Fritos and go and watch a movie. Because it is decisive people who are recruited and rewarded in this world. Don't be fooled that everybody gets a participation trophy and everyone's a winner. That's BS from the darkest pit of the corner of hell, okay? That is a distraction that's going to keep you broke and it's going to keep you where you are right now, which is stuck in your rut maybe, and still working on getting out. Some of you are working out there and some of you are achieving amazing things. I've seen some of your results. We did a January 30-day raw reset. What the world calls radical is actually biblical. 30 days of raw plant-based whole foods is actually biblical. You don't have to do it for 12 months, but we did it for 30 days. And man, let me tell you, the results have been profound. I'm in month 4 of raw, and I'm a foodie, if you know me, okay? I love my food, but my body is at a stage where it's like, Linda, either you get serious or I'm breaking up with you. That's what my body said. And it gave me a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a shock in October, and that was my wake-up call. You don't have to wait for your wake-up call. Beauty is from the inside out. And fashion is not fickle. We are called to arise and shine. So depending on who you are, and welcome to those. If I've never met you before, my name is Linda. Really, really happy to have you here. Everybody is welcome. This is an open, free of charge, 5 hours that we're going to spend together, because my passion is to see women get up, dress up, and be a bold light on a hill. I will help you how to build a beautiful wardrobe on a budget that is customized to your body, your personality, and your lifestyle. But really at the heart of what we do here at LindaPaige, our mission here is to help you to fall in love with the woman in the mirror, because that's the game changer. That's where your life really starts taking shape. And we talk about shape and not size. Your body, anyway, that's another conversation for another time. So I've prepared some slides for you so you can have this on replay anytime that you want to replay it. You've got your pen and your paper. I assume you've got your pen and your notepad, whatever you need to get going. Good job, Claudia. I see you there, girl. Nice to see you. Awesome to see that preparation. I've been listening to, I listen to lots of different podcasts. I'm listening to The Richest Man in Babylon right now on Audible. It's great on Audible, by the way. It's an excellent storytelling voice that he has. So The Richest Man in Babylon. There's The Big Leap, which I haven't read yet. This was actually referred to me. So The Big Leap is by Gay Hendricks. I've also, I have been last year listening a lot to Mel Robbins. The Let Them Theory, that's on Audible. That's all over socials at the moment. So you got to find what it is that's working for you, okay? Because what goes in is going to come out. What are you committed to? And what's your vision? If you don't have your vision written down, then you're just going to be blown and tossed about like a wave in the ocean, okay? You need to have it written down, and you need to be specific and be realistic. Don't write 27 goals down this year. You're going to reach December and think, oh my gosh, I feel like a failure again. Pick 3. What are your top 3 and go for those 3? But you have to have them written down. Okay, let's go. I'm going to open up a few slides for you. I will take your questions at the end. If you have any questions, no problem. And then we'll wrap up from there. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday is Love Day. It's Valentine's Day. We're going to be ending on I Love My Body Day on the 14th of February, okay? That's where we're going with this. No more being the biggest critic of yourself and your butt, your boobs, your belly, your upper arms, your flab, your drab, your inner thighs, your nothing, okay? You have a body. It's your gift. What are you doing with that gift? What are you doing with that talent that's on loan to you? Let's love our bodies. Let's empower our bodies. And part of that is what goes in, and part of it is how we dress it up on the outside. Okay, let's jump straight in. I am going to share my screen, and I'm going to hop over to the slides. And where are they? We're right over here. So just give me, here we go. Give me a thumbs up, please, if you can see what I see in front of me, the confidence in your closet. If you just give a few minutes, okay, great. Thumbs up, and you can use your emojis. You can give me thumbs up from time to time so that I can see we're on track here. All right, let's jump straight in. So 5 steps to what? To increasing your confidence, your influence, and your income. That's what this is all about, okay? Because it's actually in you. It's in you to want to go better, faster, bolder, brighter, stronger, further. That's how we're designed, from baby to crawling, to walking, to running, to climbing trees and jumping out of airplanes, which my son wants to do for his 18th birthday, which is awesome. I've done it 6 times solo. I highly recommend it. But it's designed inside of us to want to be better and stronger. And that includes how you dress. And you need to know something. You are under peer pressure right now in this world to dress down. You want to write that down. You are under peer pressure to dress down. Because when you do dress up, you get the little quips about, wow, where are you going? Or, wow, you know, what's the occasion? Or, wow, who does she think she is? Or, this is not a fashion parade, this is church. I had that many, many years. Church is a great training ground for what God is actually saying. And God does care about what we wear. I'm going to show you. So with that in mind, we may share the same faith, we may not. Thank you that I honor and respect my faith and yours while we are doing life here together. So I will bring in a bit of scripture, because I like to always go to the source of things, whether it's going to Latin to understand a word's origin, or whether it's going to my faith to say, does God care about what we wear? And where does it say that? Let me find that out. I've studied fashion and style and confidence from the scriptures. And let me tell you something. There's good news about your body. There's good news about your beauty and about fashion. He is the original fashion designer, by the way. So let's go. Okay. jumping right in. What is the truth? Those are the words those 4 words. What is the truth is something that I use regularly in my life. When things are going well, when things are not going well, what is the truth? And that's my anchor. The truth is you are beautiful. You are awesomely and wondrously made. You are called to arise and shine. These are some of my beautiful clients. You have a spirit of courage, a spirit of power, a spirit of self-discipline. So you are able to be consistent. I don't want you to tell yourself anymore, don't put the past narrative into your present and your future. You are consistent. You are not a perfectionist. You do not want to be a perfectionist. You have a spirit of excellence. You can be as committed and consistent as you choose to be. You have a spirit of self-discipline, and you are designed to play to win. That's why, once again, you love watching the Olympics. You love watching tennis. You love watching the Super Bowl, right? Because it's excellence in motion. And every athlete, everyone who is excellent and is in motion, from Usain Bolt to anybody else, they have an outfit. They have a uniform. And so do you. Whatever game you're playing in your field, in your pitch, in your league, that's your game. You need an outfit. And when you are noticeable in a crowd and you draw attention because of how you look, you're drawing people and opportunities your way. And that's a good thing. So here's the problem in short, right? We live in a world that celebrates youth and a skinny size 0. Maybe you have suffered some form of abuse and trauma in your past, and you're in good company here. I want you to know that there are tools and paths and ways that will help you to overcome those things. I have overcome physical, sexual, and emotional abuse from the teeniest tiny, probably the age 2 and 3. And you have within you the ability to overcome that. You have within you the ability to take action to move beyond that. Do not let your past dictate your future. That is a lie, and you need to let go of those things. But we will discuss that a bit later in the week. We're going to do practical stuff with your closet, and we're going to do some strategic stuff. We're going to start with the heart. Okay, that's what we're doing here. Maybe you struggle with money and time. Maybe you've been told you're too young, you're too bold, you're too old. Doesn't religion say that the color red is evil? And probably things have happened where you've lost confidence along the way. And losing confidence, then you gain weight. That makes it even worse. Maybe you're divorced, maybe once or twice. Maybe you're alone, you haven't met anyone. Feeling depressed, maybe even on medication. And maybe even the owner of an empty nest. I'm going to talk to you about the danger of getting your profession and your purpose confused, because that messes with your purpose. And so a bunch of things can happen where you start dressing down and blending into the background, and you start losing yourself somewhere along the way, right? You start people pleasing. You start sacrificing your life at the altar of man. I want you to write this down. Are you sacrificing your life at the altar of man? What does that mean? It means you will not get into a bathing suit on the beach because, oh, what will they say? They, the people that you don't even know. You won't go on that date. You won't put your hand up for that promotion. You won't launch that thing. You won't write that book. You won't. Why? Because of fear of judgment and rejection. That's called, in one-liner, the altar of man. So you need to ask yourself, are you serving man or are you serving your creator? That's a question only you can answer, my friend. This has got everything to do with your personal style, your confidence, and your closet. And so you pick up daggers of false responsibility as well. You're the one that's taking care of everybody and everything to the point of stress out and burnout. You start criticizing and hiding your body. The number of times I'm in company with women where they talk about themselves as if they are their own hateful enemy. It just breaks my heart and it makes me mad. That's why I do what I do. I've built a business out of restoring this, restoring the bond between women and restoring the bond between the woman and the woman in the mirror. You reject compliments. When someone tells you look great, you go, oh, no, I just, this old thing. No, you have to learn to receive compliments. It takes humility to receive compliments. My coach said to me a decade ago. So you're stressed out and burnt out, and you are buying into the lie that beauty is only on the inside, especially from a religious point of view. Beauty is on the inside, and God doesn't care about what I wear. It's all about the inside, so take it or leave it. Well, my friend, the world is leaving it. In business and in your personal life, people are drawn to excellence and confidence. And if you are dressing frumpy and sloppy, then don't be surprised when you attract frumpy and sloppy people and opportunities. Beauty is not on the inside only. You are one complete whole being. Saying it's on the inside only is like me dressing up on the front and leaving the back naked, saying, well, people only see me from the front on Zoom. What's the point? The point is you are one complete whole being. You're holding back, playing small, apologizing for your beauty and your ambitions. Why? Because everybody else is dressing down. And when you do, you don't want to dim somebody else's light, right? I don't want to dress up too. The number of clients that have said to me, Linda, I don't feel like I can dress up too much or be my bold, powerful self because I'm scared of, outshining her. I have good news for you. You ain't that powerful, honey. Only he can dim her light. Only she can dim her light. You don't have power over her light. Her light is her light to shine or not. And so eventually we get to a point where we no longer recognize the woman in the mirror. And then that impacts everything: your money, your marriage, your kids, your grandkids, your life, your ambitions, your dreams, your hopes, your prayers, because you've lost yourself somewhere along the way. This is basically the problem that we are solving here. And let me tell you something. This is a rising army of men and women. We've got men who are like on the sidelines cheering on this mission because men want to see women be women. Women want to be women. And you need to be a woman to be in this community. You've lost yourself somewhere along the way, but the good news is you can always find your way back. And the simplest, lowest hanging fruit is in your closet. You have to get dressed up every day anyway. You may as well get good at it, right? And again, if ever you get to a point in your life where you like the storm hits or you've lost your way or you don't know what, ask yourself, what is the truth? And that will always guide you forward. That will always anchor you on the right path. The truth is, you are awesomely and wondrously made. He made you powerful. He made you beautiful. You are in the world. You are not of the world. Remember that what the world calls evil is actually good, and vice versa. So when we go, for example, in January, we did 30 days of raw plant-based whole food eating, and a lot of people have come off medication. A lot of people have come out of serious illnesses and chronic medication. A lot of people are sleeping for the first time in 15 years. A lot of people are pooping for the first time in 15 years. And this is because it's biblical. It's not radical. You can eat raw plant-based whole food for a month. It's not a problem. People do it all the time. People do it for a year or two at a time. You are in the world. You are not of the world. And he has given you tools with which to succeed. So whether you are Christian, agnostic, Jewish, or flexi, or somewhere in the middle, if you are a woman, you are called to arise and shine. You have a spirit of beauty that has a powerful calling on it. And it is a spirit. It is alive. And if you don't feed your spirit of beauty, you're going to get frumpy and grumpy and a little bit hangry, and then everything just goes to pot, okay? So it starts in your closet. These things, your spirit of beauty, of courage, and of excellence needs to be fed. Because look at the jaguar, look at creation around you. I'm always talking about take your inspiration from creation. That's why, hello, how do you think this came about? You think that was somebody's idea? No, that's from creation, okay? Don't you be talking about Crocs either, okay? Crocs belong in the river, okay? Fullstop.com. Crocs belong in the river. The jaguar, okay, we can wear the jaguar on our feet. The jaguar doesn't apologize for his bold beauty. Does the ocean hold back its power and passion? No. Does the mountain apologize for its powerful, majestic strength and beauty? No. It does what it was designed to do. It is what it is made to do. So this is where scripture comes in for a minute. I'm going to spend 5 minutes on this, and we're going to get to step number 1 that I'm going to give you today. But doesn't religion say that fashion is fickle and beauty is vain, and that God doesn't care about what we wear? Doesn't 1 Peter 3 verse 3, because this is always everyone's favorite to throw in, they say that we should not find our beauty in outward, in adorning ourselves on the outside and wearing beautiful jewelry. It says do not find your beauty in that. Yes, it talks about a gentle, quiet spirit, but he was actually talking to the wives. If you look at 1 Peter 3 verse 1 and 2, people don't seem to read 1 and 2. They go straight to 3 because it's convenient. 1 and 2 is talking about anyway, go do a study on it. It was talking about when the husbands, when they stray from the path with God, it was saying to the wives, to the women, don't use your, paraphrasing Linda talk, feminine woman wiles to draw him back in. No, use your inner beauty and your gentle, quiet spirit to help your husband back on path. It says, don't find your beauty there. It is not a ban on dressing up. Okay, so we go to the scriptures for a little bit. I have one page, I have files and files of fashion, faith in fashion. So if you want any of that, just stay with us, okay? Because this is where the truth lies, is the original source of your body, the original source of your beauty. And what does that source have to say about those things? Isaiah I clothe the heavens with darkness. I make sackcloth their covering. You'll be amazed at how many clothing analogies are actually in the Bible. It's absolutely fascinating. In Peter and in Proverbs, clothe yourselves with humility. He put on righteousness as a breastplate, a garment of vengeance for clothing, with zeal as a cloak. There are two cloaks that I talk about a lot in my program, the cloak of zeal and the cloak of humility. Confidence and humility, write this down. Confidence plus humility equals magnetic in this world. Confidence plus humility. Confidence is not arrogance. Arrogance is a condition of the heart. I'm going to tell you exactly what confidence is. I'll take you to the Latin source of it. Confidence plus humility is magnetic. It's a beautiful thing to see. It's someone who has found herself, who knows who she is, who stands for what she believes in and gets up, dresses up, and does not apologize for who she is or what she wants to achieve in this world. And that is an inspiring thing. That's an inspiring person to be around. You know the armor of God in Ephesians 6, right? And then I love this one in Job. When the sea burst forth from the womb, when I made clouds its garment, thick darkness its swaddling band. God is talking about the ocean like a baby. There's clothing everywhere. In Peter, you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood. How does a royal priesthood dress? Then I'll ask you. In Isaiah, awake, O Zion, clothe yourself with strength. It could have said, position yourself with strength, okay? But it doesn't. It says, clothe yourself with strength. That's not by mistake. Colossians, and whatever you do, do all in the name of God. Do all as unto him. It doesn't say, except how you dress, because God doesn't care about that, and that doesn't matter. It doesn't say that. Whatever you do, do all of it in the same vein. So let me show you the difference between self-esteem and self-confidence, and the difference in a minute between your profession and your purpose, okay? Because people often get self-esteem and self-confidence confused, or they think it's the same thing, and it's very much not. And here's the problem with when you have ever, or if you do ever, come to a point in your life where you feel like you've lost your sense of purpose. I mean, you can open up your chat box if you want, and you can share there. If ever you have felt, and you go ahead and share, I have, years ago, felt like I've lost my purpose. And I know so many women in my life right now who feel like that. The one reason why you will feel like you've lost your purpose is because you made the mistake of wrapping your profession around your purpose. For example, you were an engineer, a mother, a CEO, a teacher, a director. We lose the very essence of our womanhood. We become people pleasers and control freaks when we wrap everything around our identity that to do with our profession. Our confidence is limited to our work life, and we lose our sense of purpose. In other words, if I am a teacher and my whole life is about teaching, and I am a loved and respected and admired teacher of 17 years now, what if that job gets taken away from me for whatever reason? Who am I then? Depression sets in. Maybe you go on antidepressants and you don't know who you are. It impacts your marriage. It impacts your kids, your grandkids, your health, your body, your vision, your mission, your dreams, your energy, your friendships. Don't make the mistake of mixing up your purpose with your profession. My purpose is tattooed here on my body. It's my favorite accessory that I wear every single day. And it says daughter. I came full circle. And it was about 5 years ago when I came back from London and I moved back to South Africa, which is my homeland. And I was on a long journey. Okay. I took the long road of understanding, because I was raised in many different homes by many different people, all of them abusive homes. And I was never anybody's daughter. And so what you want to understand is your purpose. Mine, as I understand it, as I have studied it, is to be loved by God and to love him. That's my essential purpose, is to be on this planet, to love him and be loved by him, and to learn to love his people well, okay? My profession is something that I choose to do. Singer, songwriter, surfer, coach, teacher, director, mother, engineer. Mother is a full-time job, by the way. So if somebody says, do you work? And you are a full-time mom, you go, yeah, I'm a mother. That is the hardest job in the world, and it's the most beautiful job in the world. It's a presidential position. It requires an outfit. It has a uniform. So does grandmother. What do you think the kids are going to look up to when they look up at Nana or Granny or whatever, okay? Whatever your name is for them. When they look up at you, what do they see? You cannot wrap your identity around your profession. You must separate the two. And this is everything to do with your confidence, okay? So self-esteem versus self-confidence looks like this. Your self-esteem is your self-worth. which was established when the creator of the heavens and the earth decided that you were to be born. Your value, that's your self-worth. Your value was established. It was given to you. It's a gift. Now we argue with our value throughout life, and that's normal because we get hit and storms rage and so on, right? But this is given to you and it can always be restored. Your self-esteem is your self-worth. It's your value. It's given to you. It's the rock upon which you live your life. Upon that, you build your self-confidence. Self-confidence, the word confidence is rooted in the Latin word fidere, which means trust, okay? So F-I-D-E-R-E. Fidere means trust. So self-confidence means self-trust. I might say to you, Amy, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being amazing, how much do you trust yourself to write that book and go and have it published and have it be a bestseller? And you might go, oh, I'm a 3 or I'm a 7 out of 10. I know I can ask you on a scale of 1 to 10, those of you who are in the marketplace, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you in your business environment? A lot of you will say 8, 9, some of you will say 10. But then I ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you outside of your business environment? And that drops to like 4, 5, and 6, because you've separated your two into two personas. You are one, my friend. You are one beautiful, amazing, ever-evolving human being. You need to have your self-esteem and your self-confidence at the root, at the heart of who you are. From that flows your style and your influence and your confidence and your income. You have to bring the two together. They cannot be separated. And that's why you are different people in different circumstances. And that's why you lack consistency. Because if I say, how confident are you? You'll say, depends on the environment, right? Depends on who I'm with. You want to center and anchor your confidence. So if fidere, which is trust, if self-confidence is trust, you can build your trust in yourself. And there's one thing, take your pen and write it in big. The one thing of the 8 or 9 that I have in my program, the one thing that boosts confidence faster and more powerfully than anything is action. Write that down in big, bold letters, action. Whether you're jumping out of a plane, whether you are applying for that job, whether you are going for that promotion, whether you are launching that business, whether you're going on that date, whether you are getting up and dressing up and putting on some red lipstick to go to the grocery store because you've been ill for a long time and you're coming back, that's action. It's taking action to get up, dress up, and put your best foot forward out there. It doesn't mean that you don't get a rest day. It's really important that you have rest. But for far the majority of the time, you need to build your confidence because that is done mostly through action. And when you take action, doors open, things happen. That's just how it works in life, okay? This is a powerful partnership. Your self-esteem is a gift that is given to you. It is who you are. This is your identity. And then upon that, you build your self-confidence. And what you wear can boost your confidence. Taking action can boost confidence. Practice as an athlete. Them practicing and training is going to give them confidence to run on race day and run to win. Okay, so action is at the very center of it. So self-esteem, number 1, self-confidence, number 2. Now here comes number 3, the power of personal style. Why does God have us dressing up every day? Have you ever stopped to think about that? Like years and years ago, I'm like, how come? I know the story in the Garden of Eden. I know all about that, but how come we have to dress up every day? There's multiple reasons for that. And I'm not going to go into that now. Maybe another time we'll have a faith and fashion hour together if you're interested, and you can let me know and let Heather know and we can put that together. But the power of personal style is a vehicle all of its own. It's what I call the Ferrari in your closet. And if you learn the building blocks, the capsule wardrobe staples to a beautiful closet that stands the test of time, you will not only build a personal style that is unique to you, you will expand your confidence, your influence, and your income. Whether you are working or not, whether you're in the marketplace or not, whether you are semi-retired or owning 4 business, it doesn't matter. We all are designed to get up, dress up, and arise and shine. This is a proven 3-strand cord, and it's powerful. Okay, and so your beauty is like gravity. This is where you and the woman in the mirror connect. Your beauty is like gravity. It is true whether you believe it or not. Okay, but so I know what happens, all right? So you question your value. You need to stop questioning your value, but that happens because of things that we go through in life. So you question your value and you argue with God. You are literally arguing with him when you criticize your butt, your boobs, your belly. Excuse me. You're arguing with him. Can you maybe lose some weight and get in shape? Of course you can. That's up to you. But he made you, and he made you beautiful. And your beauty is not dependent on your dress size. Some of you need to write that down. Your beauty is not dependent on your dress size. That doesn't mean you cannot operate and live in a spirit of excellence. Your weight does not determine your personal style. Weight does not determine your personal style. You have seen very large women walk into a room and own the room and turn every head where they go, wow, who is that? Large women who have understood that their beauty is not dependent on being a size 2 and that their confidence is in themselves and their creator. Your personal style is not dependent on your dress size. Your spirit of excellence wants to get up, dress up, and walk into a room and be admired and respected as a woman of substance. And here's one other thing. You've got to stop saying, I'm enough. You're not enough. I've been teaching this for years and years and years. You're not enough. Everywhere, mostly in Christian environments, is you're enough. And do you know that doesn't say that anywhere in the Bible? The first time I heard this years and years ago in London, I'm like, why doesn't that not sit well with me? I tried saying it like, I'm enough. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't motivate me. It doesn't inspire me. Nowhere in the word does it say, I'm enough. It says I'm awesome. It says I'm majestic and splendid. It says in Psalms. It says I'm the apple of his eye. It says I'm beautiful. It says I'm a set-apart nation. Nowhere does it say I'm enough. That's kind of like an average. That is a worldly response to a worldly attack on your spirit of beauty. Sometimes you maybe not feel like you're good enough. Sure, but that's a different conversation. And we can have that another time as well. You are not enough. Come up with whatever your one-liner is. Come up with whatever your weapon is that you use in life, a scriptural weapon that you can stand on. And I'm going to give you one today. Every single day of these 5 steps, I'm going to give you a scripture to stand on that's powerful for your self-confidence. There is a dedicated faith and fashion chapter in my coaching program, as I say, and maybe Heather, if you have any questions, you can connect with Heather. I'll tell you about that later. But for now, I want to give you this one step that is going to change things for you, okay? I want you to also write down this book. It's called Abba's Child by Brennan Manning. And there's a one-liner that says that where he writes, God mourns our preoccupation with our low self-esteem. If you've read the book, you need to read it again. It's a small, easy book to read. It was given to me by a friend as a gift years ago that I absolutely cherish. That one-liner made me go, that's it. I'm not going to question my value or my worth anymore. I'm valuable, I'm beautiful, and I'm worthy. And I have enough other battles to fight. And so that was a turning point for me after, of course, many years of searching. But this is a really, really good book for you to invest in. And why personal style? Okay, why do we even want to dress well? Well, every human being is drawn to a positive, beautiful visual image. And that is you. You are a beautiful, positive visual image. You know how you buy cell phones or cars based on billboards and marketing that you see outside there and on TV. You are drawn to beautiful visuals, and you are a beautiful visual. So what you need to do first, before you do anything else, is you need to restore purpose before you can increase your confidence, okay? So step number 1 here today is what I'm going to give you to first restore your purpose and then to move on to building your confidence, because you were designed to look beautiful. It's why you keep shopping. Have you asked yourself, how come you still go shopping? How come you have things hanging in your closet that you still don't wear? It's because you have a desire to look beautiful, and your desire is in line with your design. You were designed to look beautiful. The world will have you believe, and some religions will have you believe, that it's fickle. It's not fickle, and it's not vain to want to look good at all. And style is just a skill. I'm going to show you how this week. I'm going to be giving you lots and lots of practical tips of what you can do, small things that make a big difference. For example, I'll also show you how Karen went from single and hopeless to marrying in under 18 months. Saying to me, Linda, it's been 12, 15 years, and I've just accepted I'm never going to meet someone. And how did that happen? How did she meet, date, and marry in under 18 months? And she changed one thing: her closet. No joke. She changed her closet, married and happy today. I will show you how Larissa went on to lose 31 pounds by changing her mind and changing her closet. This is not a weight loss program. I am not a health guru. I am not a nutrition expert. This is about your body and your beauty. And this is where you'll find the truth about your body and your beauty. There's nothing being taught out there on the how. It's all the what. Buy this, shop that, wear that, but how? How come when you see it on the model, it's not going to look like that on you, obviously, right? But then how do you find what does work for you? I'm going to show you that this week, okay? So it's all about loving your body. How to dress on the outside to communicate the woman on the inside. Look at the very small changes we made. This is in 24 hours. Same woman, same girl, same, it was, yeah, within 24 hours. Little changes, big results. It's the little things, from sunglasses to your hair. Are you wearing the right hairstyle? How do you know? Do you have long hair and it's always tied up in a messy bun or in a ponytail? If that's the case, maybe you want to think about a short, cute little pixie cut. I'm busy growing mine. How do you grow out your short, spiky little pixie to something else? There are ways to do it, okay? Hairspray is one way, all right? Backcombing and hairspray is what's going on here because I've got teeny tiny, fine little wispy hair. So product is one way. And you don't need heels. I love heels, but you don't need heels to look good, okay? I'm going to show you these things. You can look cute. You can be comfortable and practical and fashionable all at the same time. And even affordable, okay? These are the things that I look for. When I go shopping, I'm looking for an item or a brand, and I want to be comfortable. Comfortable and beautiful are not mutually exclusive. You don't have to choose between comfort and style. That's an old lie that you need to just ditch. You can be comfortable, you can be beautiful, practical, and fashionable, all in the same breath. Okay, so who is ready for step number 1? Tell me if you're ready. I want to see some emojis. I want to see some hearts. Thank you, Dundee. Wave at me. I want to see some people saying, hey, Sheree. I want to see you, Heather. Thank you, doll. Step number 1, and you might be a little bit surprised by this, okay? You might be surprised. Exodus 28:11, my friend. Take a rest day. You want to boost your confidence, your influence, and your income? Get serious about your rest day. You want to stop the burnout, the stress out? Take a rest day. You can do it your way, or you can do it the Jewish way. I do it Friday sundown to Saturday sundown because I learned and experienced about the Sabbath in Israel when I was there twice. It was the most incredible, life-changing experience. I'm like, wow, how did I only learn this in my, what was I then, 40, it was probably 12 years ago. I was about 40 years old, 41, 42 maybe. Take a rest day. If you want more passion, more power, and more personal style, this is step number 1. And you might be going, oh, well, Linda, I'm here for the fashion stuff. I'm here for the practical wardrobe stuff. This is the foundation to it. You miss this, you miss everything. Take a rest day. What does that look like? Well, you can go and read about the 4th commandment if you want to. It's one of the most talked about, referred to commands in the Bible. I wonder if God didn't have an idea that we as women with the best intentions will become stressed out, burnt out, frumpy, and frustrated old grouches. Why? Because we're not taking care of ourselves. We're not resting. You know that message on the airplane when they give you that safety briefing and they say if the airplane goes down, heaven forbid, put your oxygen mask on first before you help others. It's a life analogy. You have to take care of yourself. You cannot give from an empty cup. You cannot give what you don't have. And I thought I was taking care of myself. Hear me on this. I was eating well. Okay, my weight had been up and down a little bit because there was quite a lot of stress, but I thought I was taking care of myself and doing. And then I thought 2024, when I get to December, I'm going to do a full reset and I'm going to take my health seriously. And October happened, 27th of October, about 6 weeks earlier than I planned. And my body reset everything for me. And I nearly died. This is not a game, guys. This is your life. And I'm not speaking out of fear. I'm speaking out of the gift that awaits you, which is your future. Like, what is it that you want to do? Where do you want to go? Who do you want to go with? And what will you be wearing? And when that camera comes out, don't you be going, oh, no, I don't like my photo taken. No, it takes humility to, when the camera comes out, to smile and let someone take your picture. Did you know that? Yeah. Somebody wants to take your picture, let them. If you have memories or experiences that you want to capture, ask someone to take your picture with your partner, with your friend, with your daughter. It takes humility to smile and let someone take your picture. Step number 1 is rest. Remember the Sabbath day by keeping it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the 7th day is a Sabbath to the Lord your God. And if you believe in something different, with all respect, then you do what works for you, okay? I really believe in a rest day, no matter what your faith, no matter what your religion. I feel like it's human nature that no matter what you believe, we need 24 hours of rest. I've got clients and friends of all kinds of different religions, all kinds of different faiths. Those who take a rest day are set apart from those who don't. Because guess what happens when we don't take a rest day? We become grumpy and frumpy, and we get stuck in a rut, and then menopause hits, and then the storm really brews, and then before you know it, we're feeling down, dressing down, going to the grocery store in our old tacky tracky and that stained old college t-shirt, looking down, hoping that you don't bump into somebody that you know, and you are disconnecting from the world, from people, from opportunities. And you go back to bed that night praying for the same things. And God is saying, my girl, get up, dress up, be a bold light on a hill, take a rest day, look after yourself. This is not self-care. This is just pure biblical wisdom. Take a rest day. Whether you do it Friday night to Saturday night, whether you do it on a Sunday. And by the way, you know, in the Western culture, we think that Sunday is our rest day. Do you know that going to church is hard work? Get up, dress up, meet, greet, smile, pray, cry with them, pray with them, sing with them. And, you know, going to church is amazing. It's beautiful. I love it. But it's not rest. It's effort. A rest day is switch your phone off for a whole day. A rest day is you don't go anywhere. You don't do anything. And this requires a conversation with your family if you live with family, or your husband or your partner or whoever. This requires that this is implemented and you achieve agreement as a team within your family. So Friday night after we do dinner, and I normally bake challah bread, and we have bread and wine, and I'm not on any alcohol right now. I'm doing 1 year no beer. Maybe I'll go longer. We'll see how it goes. I'm loving it because if you know me, you know I love my bubbles. But I'm taking this seriously. I got a wake-up call, man, that it was like, what are you doing, Linda? What are you tolerating? What do you have around you? What's going in your ears? What's coming out? Man, that I need that wake-up call. I'm grateful for my seizure. And your rest day is everything. It's connected directly to your confidence, your influence, and your income. So rest day means get offline. It means if you want to watch 3-4 movies back to back on the couch with popcorn, you do that. It means don't drive anywhere, don't go anywhere. If you want to take a walk to the park with your dog, great. But it means you're resting, you're reading, maybe you're meditating, maybe you're doing a gentle swim in your back pool, whatever it means. But it means rest and off your phone, off technology. And if you want to phone a friend and chat on the phone for an hour because that's what you do, then that's great. But it really means disconnect from everything and everyone and rest. And you will be shocked. You'll be shocked at how this empowers you, how it energizes you. 24 hours will feel like 48 hours. It always does when I do my rest day, always. So this is where we're at step number 1, ladies. It's time to apply your faith to all aspects of your life. This is beautiful, Melinda, a pastor's wife, was dressing down and losing herself and feeling frumpy and frustrated. And as a pastor's wife, not being connected to people, not being able to look people in the eyes, losing her confidence, gaining weight. She changed one thing. She changed her closet. And she's back on track, influencing, loving, and inspiring people, just as she's called to do. Here's gorgeous Jeray. Hello, darling. Look at her when she started getting up, dressing up, and looking after herself. This is step number 1. Take your rest day. This woman is rising in the ranks of her life. She is rising in leadership. She is rising up in influence. She's mentoring a young woman who was a sex traffic victim. Do you know how powerful that is? And when we spoke and we were doing some coaching, and she asked me some very, very, very good questions. And as most people will do, if you think about a woman who's been sex trafficked, you want to come in quiet, right? You want to come in kind of low and quiet and just be conservative and maybe just dress plainly. And I said, Jeray, you get up and you dress up and you shine your spirit of beauty light like never before, because the spirit of beauty in her will recognize the spirit of beauty in you. And that's exactly what happened. And these two have a powerful connection right now. She is helping her. Jeray is helping her to be a woman again, to feel beautiful again, to wear and love fashion again, to color up and color in again. That is so beautiful. A confident woman invests in herself like Sheree did, and like a bunch of other women here have, okay? That's how she becomes confident in the first place, is you have to invest in yourself. You have to take care of yourself. If you have desires and dreams to lead others, coach others, consult with others, run your business, you have no business leading other people if you don't treat yourself well by resting, by dressing well, and taking care of yourself and investing. You want to become a coach, you better be investing in coaching. That's like coaching 101, right? I have many. I had a call the other day with a lady who was like, oh, it's not the right time. And I'm like, this is going on. And I said to her, how long has that been going on? Oh my gosh, over a decade. Call me back in a year. I said to her, call me back in a year, and I guarantee you right now, nothing's going to change, because there were 17 excuses and one weak wish. You either have weak wishes or you have dauntless desires where you take action. It's weak wishes or dauntless desires. And those desires only become reality when we take action. It's all about action. There's never going to be a perfect time. There is never going to be an ideal time. The time that my life turned around most, when I got with my former coach and mentor, Danny Johnson, years and years ago, what was that? Like, I don't know, 12, 13 years ago, I was under a mountain of debt, stressed out for all different reasons. I had at the time one young son, and my life was like, it was a mess. We made a lot of money, but then we lost, and then we met, and it was just this erratic roller coaster. And I've invested hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in my education, in myself, in healing and overcoming sexual abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, mental abuse. And I am where I am, and I am very grateful for where I am because of all of that. One step, you have to take action. And step number one is the action is rest. As counterintuitive as it sounds, you need to stop doing what you're doing and plan your rest day. So that means for you, what does that mean? When are you going to do it? What does your rest day look like? And who do you have to talk to? A confident woman takes action. This is another gorgeous client of mine. Beautiful, beautiful woman, Shirley. She's retired now. She was a businesswoman. She's been on planes. She's come out to Africa. She's doing things because she's now in a season of her life where she wants to cultivate a certain chapter, a certain experience. And she's doing Tony Robbins. She's doing the LindaPaige program. She's doing a bunch of things to cultivate this future that she wants to live for the next, 25, 30 years. And in the words of the great Tony Robbins, action is the #1 key to success. This guy knows what he's talking about. This is a live event that I want to go to in October. I just checked out his dates this year. Anybody want to come with me to a live Tony Robbins event? There's one in Fiji in July, and there's one in California in October. And I think I'm heading for the October one. So just a seed to plant, pencil that in. If you want to come with me, wouldn't that be amazing to do the California October event? It's the UPW, Unleash the Power Within. I've got a lot of respect for this guy. He comes under a lot of fire, a lot of criticism, but many greats do. Nelson Mandela came under a lot of fire. So the world recruits, remember, and rewards confidence and excellence. And you need to learn how to communicate that by what you're wearing. It's the simplest first step. So take action on your rest day, okay? Action on your rest day. When are you going to do it? What does it look like? And who do you have to have a conversation with to say you are unavailable on that day? And step number 2, we'll get to tomorrow. All right, so that's really probably a counterintuitive step number 1 you're going to get, the power tool, which is the rest day. I want to see you, Christina. Okay, Christina Kemper. Hello, beautiful. It's been a minute. Good to see you here. Awesome to see you here. Teresa, ready, nice. I love that. Okay, Angela, awesome. Mary, open up your chat box, okay? When are you going to do your rest day? I want you to tell me. When, that's absolutely right, Eva. It is a reset day. It's a rest day. It's absolutely a reset. It's an empowering, it's an energizing. When are you going to do that? I want you to tell me in your chat box. Because if you want more power, more passion, more income, more influence, more personal style, you're going to take action on this rest day. Not everyone's going to do it. Guess why? Because you have great excuses. You have awesome excuses. I've heard them. I used to have awesome excuses. Okay, so Saturday. All right, so when Saturday? From when to when? And if it's the middle of the week, okay, there you go. Deborah, yes, girl, okay. Heather, won't you grab a pen and paper, my love, and just write down October, Tony Robbins. We have Deborah. We have Sunday to, okay, just those of you who said yes to October, Christina, Linda, Heather, Deborah. Yes, Heather, you're coming with me. So if it's the middle of the week, like a Wednesday, then what does that look like? Okay. Are there any business commitments? Are there any kids commitments? All right. And who do you have to talk to? Okay. So tomorrow is a rest day, Lori. Hello, Lori. Hi, doll. You work weekends? Okay. Awesome. I plan to be here tomorrow, but that's okay. All for the phone. Sundown tonight to sundown tomorrow night. Fantastic, Lori. Awesome. 24-hour days and just 24 hours off your phone, off your comms, off your computer, and just resting. And you do what you want to do, right? Saturdays, Deborah, fantastic. Dundee, nice. Sundown, Saturday to Sunday, awesome. And you know exactly when it starts and when it finishes. Go for 24 hours. And you might need to do this a few times before you actually get it right. I need help finding a Sabbath. I'm a church music director with other income streams as well. Okay, Angela, fantastic. So what does your Sunday to Saturday week look like, love? Where are you? Are you on video? Where are you? Here you are. Angela,
Hi, I'm here.
There you are. Hi, unmute yourself. Let me chat with you. What is your Saturday? Well, let's go Sunday to Saturday. What does that look like?
Saturday to Sunday. Well, Saturday is usually cleaning around the house, doing all our things and getting prepared for Sunday.
Okay.
And then Sunday morning is full of worship. And then we try to make the rest of the day our family day. So it's my Sabbath, but at the same time, it's not.
Yeah. So what happens Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday?
I'm a homeschool mom, and
Okay,
I also
nice.
have another income stream with health and wellness. So I try to plan activities, but I guess I should just choose one day. I like it to be with my family, and everybody else works during the week too.
Yeah, listen, I was a homeschooling mom for 6 years, some of the best years of my life. So that's fantastic.
It's
So
awesome.
have a chat with your hubby or with your kids and decide, you know, are you able maybe to do your prep for the Sunday? Can you bring that into the week perhaps so that you don't have to prep before Sunday? That's an option.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it would be amazing to have that Saturday rest day before your Sunday worship leading, right? Imagine
Definitely.
the power that's going to come out of that Sunday.
Okay,
So,
awesome.
yeah, thanks, Christina, Angela. That's awesome. So
It's a
if
great
you
start.
are in a similar position, right? Maybe you work on weekends, maybe you've got other things going on. So can you do your prep instead of the day before? Can you do it 3 days prior? Because oftentimes that's what's going to free up your time. Okay, so Saturday from 7 to 7, I rest, I sleep, I read, and I recenter. Fantastic. Yes. Heather, we've got Kat. Put me down for October. Nice. Yolanda, Friday night through Saturday. Fantastic, love. That's awesome. Okay. Ladies, that is step number 1. Let me tell you this. If you get your rest day right, I can cry a river. I just know that you're going to experience what I experienced. It's a call to action that is right there in the middle of the book of wisdom of how we should live our lives. And you do you, okay? So your rest day starts and stops at a certain time. And you don't have to be religious about it. You don't have to be all process driven about it, but you do have to take a rest day and talk to your family, get agreement. Don't have them saying, okay, are you taking a rest day this week? Because can you come, you say every single week. And you might find in the beginning it's difficult, okay? It might be difficult. For me, it took me a long time to not do anything and just rest. Hello? I've been working since the age of 17, nonstop, flat out, right? So always just, I've been on my own since the age of 17. What do you mean don't do anything? What do you mean? My rest is somebody else's kind of hard work sometimes. So don't put yourself into, have grace for yourself if the first rest day doesn't go well. I want you to feed back to me, okay? If you're here, it means you should be in school. Heather, love, won't you just drop in the chat box, school.com, LindaPaige. If you're not there, I want you to make sure that you join us there. And I want you to give me some feedback, okay? Give me feedback on the session. So Heather's going to drop a post there and she'll just say, okay, what did you think about the rest day? Let's give feedback. Where are you? What have you decided to do? If you're catching this on replay, well done. If you couldn't make it, I know many of you sent a message saying you can't make it, but please can we have the replay and get your rest day in place. Okay, we are meeting at the same time tomorrow, same time Wednesday, same time Thursday, same time Friday. Don't miss any one of these appointments. Okay, this is your 1 hour and 6 minutes for yourself this week. Heather, love, did you want to unmute yourself? Heather, I see your hand up.
Sorry, Friday is 1 hour early. Friday is
Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. My gosh, thank you, my love. So yes, Friday is 1 hour earlier, okay? So it's the same time, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but Friday is an hour earlier. Your link is in your calendar in school. It's there. Thank you, my love. I appreciate that. That's why Heather's the real boss, okay? I just work for her. So it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the same time, and Friday an hour earlier. And those of you who had questions, because we had a few, if you want to find out about the LindaPaige, there are 2 paid for programs. There's Dress to Connect, which is my flagship coaching program. It's called Dress to Connect. If you go to LindaPaige, Heather will drop the link in the chat box for you. I also do have an executive coaching program called Dauntless. It's called Dauntless for a reason. And if you feel like you want to go all in, you can do the Dress to Connect, and that's all good. But if you want to go all in, you get the Dress to Connect program, you get my private cell number. It's a 3-month one-on-one executive coaching program. And I take you by the hand and I take you to where you want to go, because that's where the real results lie. Is we have people here maybe, and we have folks in our school.com community who are in the Dauntless program. Some of them have re-signed for another 3 months. Katie, who I don't know if Katie's here, Katie said on our 3rd call, our 3rd week in our 3-month program, she was in tears. It was amazing. I love that woman. And she's like, Linda, I got my money's worth. I'm done. My whole life I've been searching for this answer. Why? Because we look at the source of things, okay? And we look at the heart of things. And beauty is an inside job, and fashion is a gift. It's the Ferrari in your closet. So we're going to wrap up there, my lovelies. Your rest day, okay? Get your feedback into school. I want to pick that up tomorrow, and I want to see what you're doing and where you're going with that. And I'll see you same place, same time, back here tomorrow for step number 2. Lots of love. Mwah. Oh, any questions? Any questions before? I did promise to take a couple of questions. If you have any, you can just wave at me. I beg your pardon. I did say I would. Or you can pop it into the chat box. Or if you are catching the replay and you have a question, by all means, post it in school and tag me or tag Heather, and she'll make sure that I see it. All right. Most of you will not be able to be on camera. That's fine. We got your messages. Mwah. Lots of love. You go get up, you dress up, you go and be that bold light on a hill. I'll see you tomorrow.